Morning guys, Chris with Nichols Retirement Empire. Let's do our garden update for this week. See what kind of progress we've made. Alright, this is the tomato plant that I grew from one of my suckers I got going up here. Begonias and everything are still doing well. My wildflowers about phased out that are up here on the deck. But the begonias are doing well that are on the deck. My herbs, I need to do a little trimming on these. And I think I need to transplant these, not transplant, but I need to move them to indoors here, I guess for the fall. So I guess I'll wait till the weather starts getting a little cooler for that and I can start putting them indoors. My peppers have done well this year. I have got some ants in them. I was able to get those out, but that's the only issue I've had with them. I've been pretty happy with these black bags. This is my tomato that is a Rutgers that I got from a sucker from one of these plants. Now these are starting to turn yellow. You know, I have a few broken limbs here that I did not go cut off. Probably should have. But you can see they're kind of starting to phase out some. I'm getting some yellow leaves down at the bottom. Otherwise, they're healthy. I've been able to keep them watered up here on the deck, and these are my black bag tomatoes. So I've been Vivasun bags are what these are called. So I'm pretty satisfied with these bags. I will be using these again. I have some lovely Miss Huff Lantana back here in the back along my back fence. I actually transplanted this. I moved it from another location in the yard, and it was a long time ago. It took it a long time to kind of recover, and now it's finally gotten to where it's growing a little bit, but it's a really, really pretty plant. Alright, this is eye level for me, and that's where my okra is, up there. But I've been able to pull it down and keep getting okra out of it. Oh, there's a hummingbird. Look at that. Right on cue. And I got a couple of piles I made with my cantaloupes out here. This cantaloupe I actually kicked out of the daggone ground and had to put it back in. I think it's still living. You can tell it suffered a little bit, but I got it back in the ground. The roots were still on it, so hopefully they'll continue to grow. And these are two of my snap peas over here in the corner. And then my field peas I planted last week. Really did well. When I planted those, it was raining like every day. And so they've all come up. I think every one except one or two that I planted in here has come up. So they're coming along. And you can see my snap peas down there where those tomato cages are that are growing. My bell peppers are still bearing bell peppers. And my big tall bell pepper that we just had kind of given up on. And I said last week it looked like it was getting bell peppers on. It is getting bell peppers on. Look, that grew the whole season with nothing on it, and all those bell peppers over there were bearing. Now this one's getting loaded with bell peppers. Nice. Now my fall beds, this little stretch right here, these are radishes. So the radishes are germinating. Over here, these are rutabagas. They are not germinating. I believe that was a radish that somehow ended up over there. My collards are starting to germinate, and they're coming out. Okay, so I got collards coming in. I'm hoping this new dirt in here is going to help all this stuff out. Got collards coming in on this side, you can see. And let's see. Yep. There's a few little spinach plants coming over here, and it may still be too hot for the spinach. I think we're about to get some hot days the next few days here. So If this doesn't work out, that's fine. I just won't be having any spinach. My vinca up front. I had to go in and clean this bed out. I took out most of these wildflowers. They've been attracting a lot of butterflies and stuff. They still have a few flowers on. They're nowhere near as pretty as they were. But my lantana that I've got up here is doing really well. It's really pretty. White and pink. It's got yellow on it too. Got some vinca down in here. And it had some little purple flowers on it. There's a couple of little purple, not vinca, but diantha. That's the vinca. And these vinca over here are doing very well. Very pretty. Here's another here's another lantana. It's just yellow. A few more wildflowers. Our mums are getting ready to bloom. I'll go up front and show you one of those. I had to cut this sweet potato vine back. This whole bed almost was covered with this sweet potato vine. Where not totally covered, but it had grown into all different parts of the bed. I had to come in here and cut it back. It's gone crazy. And here's some pretty mums that we have underneath one of our trees in the front. They've been coming back every year for several years. My wife really likes mums.